this is Cito, and you're listening to The Gareth Nelson Show.
Okay, we are joined by a friend of the show today on The Gareth Nelson Show. I'm talking to, of course, none other than the legend of South African music, Cito. Cito, how are you doing today?
Cool yourself, Gareth.
Not too bad, thank you. All right, firstly, I've got to ask you as a fanboy now, how was Thursday night and playing and opening for Guns N' Roses?
It was quite a wild roller coaster of emotions for me personally in the band, I suppose. It was like a mad, surreal teenage dream that's eventually come true.
Mm.
And I think doing something of that sort of scale always puts things into perspective for us as a band. And we couldn't have asked for a better opportunity, for a better experience. I think we played well, and I think the crowd were just amazing. They were just so responsive, which could have gone either way as well.
Yes,
So we were very, very, very happy and chuffed with how it all turned out for us.
And did you get to meet Guns N' Roses and chat with them and share stories as well?
No, unfortunately not.
Oh.
No, they had this policy where they don't meet support acts, they don't do meet and greet, they don't do interviews. So unfortunately, that was the sort of downside for us, that we didn't get a chance to even see them sound check, or security was so over the top that we weren't really allowed to have any kind of close access to them at all.
Oh, that's a bit disappointing, but oh well, that's the way it is. I mean, they should have been honored to meet you guys, huh?
I suppose they'll never know.
They'll never know. And then, what was it like performing in front of that many people, though? I mean, of such a huge occasion like that.
Nothing quite prepares you for something like that. I mean, we've played to large crowds before. I think the largest we played to the Coke Fest was like 25,000, 27,000 people or something. And it started off like that for us on Thursday night. There was a crowd that were in front of us. And by the end of our set, we must have had about 40,000 or whatever. So we didn't get the full Guns N' Roses contingency crowd. But we had a nice, big, huge crowd by the end of our set. And I don't think I'll ever get sort of relaxed about performing in any situation, whether there's two people in front of us or 40,000. But there's something to be said about the vulnerability and the energy that goes on, the adrenaline that happens in performing to that many people in such a monumental stadium. You know?
Yes, absolutely. I can only imagine. I mean, there's such an adrenaline rush, I'm sure. Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
And looking back now in 2018, I mean, reflecting now as the end of the year approaches, are you proud of what you guys, of how you progressed as a band and as you as an individual artist?
This year has been quite a productive one for us. Especially the second half of the year, we sort of shifted gears in doing this Best Side Story tour and releasing Praying Mantis as a single, and we're gigging everywhere, all small towns, coastal towns, and it was quite a cool exercise for us. I think for us to look back on our 22 years and put a show together with storytelling and all that kind of thing. It was a good process for us because it made us appreciate what we have, and a lot of our fans got insight into where we come from, where the stories, where the songs come from. So in that sense, it's been really, really cool, and I'm very proud of the way we've been sort of performing at all these shows. Guns N' Roses as well. We kind of kept it together, and our hard work and all that came through for us. There's still a couple of singles to release, also the latest album, which we're going to be doing over the next couple of months, and so we're going to still be playing that out.
Yes. And the feedback from the show, I mean, the Guns N' Roses show, has been all very favourable. I've heard some people have said it was actually you guys were better than Guns N' Roses themselves.
Yeah, no, I will never entertain that thought. They're such a powerful band.
Indeed.
Band. And they did 3.5 hours of hectic performance. Basically basically just playing a dream set for Guns N' Roses fans.
Yes, absolutely.
And to do that, 3.5 hours is not something to downplay.
No, absolutely.
So a huge respect for them. I think there were issues with sound for the people, which I think is just a combination of reasons. But we were really blessed having our sound man, Faree Smith, who we've actually took under our wing when he started off as a roadie, our roadie, and he's grown to be such an amazing, talented sound engineer, and he's got his own sound company and stuff like that. So it was quite important for us to have something like that out front, because it translated. I think the crowd really appreciated our sound.
Yes.
And I think in comparison, I think there's just too many elements for the sound engineer to deal with on Guns N' Roses front, where us were pretty simple setup. So I think we were quite fortunate in that respect. Lots of positive feedback from everybody. As much as we appreciate the comparison, we'll take it with a pinch of salt, but definitely only positive feedback from everybody, and we're really appreciative. I think the crowd was really amazing. It could have gone the other way, where
Absolutely.
they weren't interested in us and waiting for Guns N' Roses. And they were just great, man. From word go, singing along, doing all the claps with me, and all the feedback on social media has been quite overwhelming and very humbling.
Well deserved. And I mean, I must say, Cito, the humble rock star, it's very unusual to find these days.
Well, music has humbled me. So
Indeed. Well said.
I try not to let it get to my head.
Well said.
If I do, we won't last,
Now, looking ahead, of course, to December, and of course 2019, the big numbers approaching. What's on the horizon for Wonderboom and for you?
So we've got a beautiful kick-ass December tour cooked up, which we kick off on the 14th of December. We're going to be hitting all the coastal towns in the Cape region, Western and Eastern Cape. And so I'm really looking forward to that. We've got 2 legs of that, basically from the 14th until the 2nd of January, which is quite cool. So if you guys are heading down to the Western and Eastern Cape, please try and catch us at one of our shows. And then, 2019, we've got a couple of more singles to release, and, just gigging and doing festivals and stuff like that. We are back in studio as well, recording some new songs. So,
awesome.
There's some cool stuff to look forward to in 2019. Also, our second session of Santana Sessions, which is live performance videos that we did a couple of years ago.
Yes.
We've done a new batch now, which will be
awesome.
released in January and Feb. So that's something to look forward to as well.
And anything with El Cantante and all that sort of thing, the other side projects, as it were?
Yeah, El Cantante has also been quite busy, especially the later part of this year. And we've also got a live performance series of videos that we're going to be releasing with audio. So that's something to look forward to in the new year as well. Just gigs. We've got gigs everywhere. We've been doing a very cool residency gig at La Rosa in Honeydew Village on this side of the world, which has been quite cool on Sunday afternoon. So that's been really cool. Every sort of second Sunday we've come out and performed this side. That's still going. I think if we look at next Saturday, I'm doing a solo show in Centurion.
Okay.
It's a craft, Capital Craft Beer Exchange or something like that in Centurion. And I'm going to pull Paul on a few songs with me as well.
Awesome. Okay.
But just check it out. There's lots of gigs going around. Visit us on Facebook.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Instagram and all that. You'll get all the info there.
All right. Okay. Well, we'll definitely check the website out, guys, and the Facebook, of course, so you can see where the talented Cito and Wonderboom and Absinthe and El Cantante will be next, of course, over December. Cito, as always, absolute privilege chatting to you, and congrats again for an amazing show on last Thursday. And I wish you all the best for the rest of the month, and we'll chat on in the new year, I hope.
Lekker, man. Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity, and big up to all your listeners. Thank you.
Thanks, Cito. Cheers.
Cool, man. Cheers.